Hey guys, this is Bruce. I had a question for you guys. This will be a little bit different from my normal streams and podcasts. I'm about to start a whole nother series of videos, books, and stuff. I'm finishing up both the cybersecurity jobs marketing stuff and then the risk management framework one is almost done. So I have one last book in the series for the risk management framework ISO stuff, and it's going to be about assessors. I'm doing the editing and everything right now. And so now I'm wondering like what should be the next step? And I there's a few things that I had in mind for to like deep dive. It's not to say that we won't still talk about NIST 800 stuff or people getting jobs and talking about that every week, but I'm trying to expand into something that's equally or more useful than what we've already covered. And I want your advice on what I should cover. So if you could, in the comments below, or if you want to reach out to me with ConvoCourses, let me put my email. This one's really important. I really need your input. I'm going to do my own research about it, like what people are actually asking me across my, social media, across in the past, like what's people been asking me over and over again. I have some idea. I have some things that I think I want to cover, but if you have any suggestions, you can email me here at contact@ConvoCourses on what you think I should write a book about or what I should do a course on. It's mostly GRC. It's mostly security compliance. I can probably do PCI. I can do HIPAA. I can do probably Sarbanes-Oxley. There's just several things I can do, and some things I have very intimate knowledge with, like I've had hands-on experience with them, and I can teach some of those things. But what do you think that would be a great thing to reach out to people, or you yourself want to learn it and want me to actually start bringing it on this channel? What would you suggest? Let me just show you a few of my suggestions or things that I've been kind of thinking about based off of what people ask me and what we've been talking about week after week. And one of them is GRC entry level. GRC stuff has been getting way more popular lately. GRC as a whole, not just government stuff, but GRC as a whole has been getting a lot more popular. And oh god, this cat. All right, sorry, I'm about to. My cat's gonna come in every time I do these lives or anything. I have a meeting. This dude comes in, bothers me. Okay, sorry. Anyway, the GRC entry level. I just realized like people. I'm not trying to expand the knowledge of it. So what I would do is do a complete set of entry level books and courses where I would talk about not only government GRC, which would be like NIST 800, but also bringing in like kind of agnostic frameworks like NIST Cybersecurity framework, which is more of it's inclusive. It's more of a container. It would be a great way to teach people GRC stuff. Another one I was thinking about bringing on here is like PCI DSS, HIPAA. Like I could break down all that kind of stuff. And then I'm thinking that if we covered like 3 different types of frameworks, it will give you a much better idea and understanding of what frameworks are and hit it from an entry level position, like from somebody who really wants to get into this field and then introducing them to, or an IT guy who's on the help desk or whatever, and I'm introducing them to the frameworks and how they work together and things like that, and what you would do in an environment where you're in a hospital or if you happen to be in the government or whatever the case may be, is what I was thinking for the entry level one. It would be like 2 or 3 books, and then it would be like 1 or 2 courses. And then we would every other week or so, we would talk about it and expand on like, I don't know, HIPAA or whatever. We just take a framework and like break it apart and like start talking about it. So that's one I was thinking about. I'm leaning very heavily. I've already actually started writing one of the books, but I'm like, well, before I go too far, maybe I should do more research on it. One of the questions I get a lot is STIGs. And I don't think this would be a good book, but I could do some videos on STIGs. I can kind of deep dive on STIGs. Over the years, I've been getting a lot of questions about how STIGs work, how the STIG viewer works, how do you use it, how do you map those controls in the STIGs, those CCIs to control, what do you do with it? I could do like a series of videos about that. So that's a question I get quite a bit. I could also I don't like doing certifications, but one certifications I could do would be the ISC2 CGRC, which is CAP, which I've had for years. And so I've been thinking about doing that one. I'm pretty sure I could do that one, but this one would be a book and a course. It would be pretty in depth. It would be like a 200-page book. It would be, I don't know, probably an 8-hour course. It would be pretty serious. So this one I could totally do, and I could totally do this one and make it more practical, and but focus on the actual domains that are in the certification. That would be the difference between, because you could use the foundations framework, the foundations, the RMF ISO frameworks document, course that I wrote in the book and all that, and you could use that as part of your training for the ISC2 CGRC, because I cover so much of the NIST 837 stuff and the FIPS 199 and stuff, but I don't break down each one of the areas that you need to cover. So that's another one I was thinking about doing. Recently, my audience has been expanded into a lot of people who want to get into cybersecurity. So I was thinking about doing like a cybersecurity for beginners, where I go in detail about some of the best practices of cybersecurity to literally teach what you do in cybersecurity. That would be an interesting conversation that a lot of people could, like some of you guys who are more, who've been in this field. You guys are subject matter experts on this stuff, and you guys can chime in on and help to teach. So that's another one I'm thinking about doing. This one I think would take me a while. I don't know. I guess it depends on how I'll outline it. But just kind of an entry level thing that I was thinking about doing on this one. And I probably this will be the biggest audience, because lately I've been getting flooded with questions about people wanting to get in, but they have to have the knowledge to get in. So it'd be like teaching to those folks who are trying to get into this field, and then telling them resources where they can go deeper, and then instructing them where they should go, which certifications they should focus on, maybe taking apart some of the domains of some of those certifications and things like that. It'd be kind of like a 101 class, where we would touch on some frameworks, but mostly we'd be in the best practices of cybersecurity. So that's another one. Another one I was thinking about doing was an intro to the information system security officer role. And this would be like an update to some of the stuff I've already been doing. It would be like a slimmed down version of Risk Management Framework Foundations course that I did, which is like, that thing's like 10 hours now long. But I would take it and then condense it into like what you really need to know as an ISO. And then that course, it would be a shorter course, maybe a book accompanying it. I'm not sure if I'd do a book with this one. I'm just not sure, but it would definitely be a course and something we would talk about, because ISO work is something I could totally, I could do a more of an entry level thing for ISOs. So those are the main things I was thinking about doing. Those are the courses right there. But what do you guys think? I can do PCI DSS. I've done a little bit of that one for the private sector. I could do HIPAA stuff. HIPAA's not too hard. I can do tons of stuff. But what would you guys like to actually see is what I'm really asking, for your help on, like which direction to go. I'm going to do some research on what people have been saying and everything, but this audience has been pretty good at directing me which way to go. And now this audience is the whole reason I decided to do RMF ISO, the ISO course and the books and everything, was because you guys kept asking me to do it. Like this group of people kept saying, hey, where's the book? Like, are you gonna write a book? Are you gonna write a book? Are you gonna write a book? And then finally I did, and it's doing okay, you know. So and people are, it's well received. It's better received than I thought, I should say. So like anything you guys want to do. And by the way, if you happen to already be an instructor, if you happen to already be in this field and you want to if you want to actually do what I'm doing, and you want to teach, you have something you want to put out there, or you have an outline, or you want to collaborate with me on something, I'm open to that. Especially if you have your own stuff and you want to put it on the ConvoCourses platform, and then I'll advertise it, and then you can charge for it or make it for free or whatever you want to do. I'm open to that too. I also have affiliate links if you're interested in taking my courses. You don't want to like make your own. You want to take my courses and you want to take the link and sell it to your audience. You can make money off of you selling the course, and then you would make a commission off of what was sold by just taking my video. You could literally just take a video of me talking, put it on your site or put it wherever, and then when people buy it, you'd get a commission off of the purchase of that. So that's kind of what I want to talk to you guys about. This is not going to be a long one. I didn't come on here to teach. I came here to ask questions from you guys. What do you think, which direction we should take this channel? What's the next set of things that I should expand on? And I'm pretty excited about a couple things. The GRC one, I think, is pretty exciting. I would be interested in seeing where the cybersecurity beginners goes, because I get so many questions from them, but I don't have any products for them. I've got like a free course. I've got like some downloadables and stuff, but I don't have anything like for them to really deep dive into. So that would be interesting, but that's not really my audience yet. So be interesting to see where that goes. But what do you guys think? That's it for this one, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. This is a pre-recorded live. That's why I'm not commenting. I'm not but I will read all the comments. I will read all of the comments below, so make sure you put those there. And then of course, if you email me, I'm going to be watching for your guys' emails. All right, see you guys on the next one.